So tonight's dinner, I'm going to make chicken and chorizo pasta with a red pesto sauce. So this is everything you need. For a portion for two, you need one chicken breast, you need a piece of this chorizo sausage ring. I've used a wee bit of it for dinner the other night. You need half a tub of this reduced fat creme fraiche, because that makes it a wee bit healthier. Half a jar of the red pesto, 250 ml of dried pasta, use fresh pasta if you want, and a wee bit of olive oil. Alright, equipment wise, all you need is a decent sized frying pan and the big pot, which is half full of water. So I'm just going to put the pot on the gas. And get the water heating up. It's just water, there's no stock in it or anything like that. One really important health and safety thing, because we're working with raw meat and it's not cooked meat, it's cured meat, you must use different knives, different chopping boards, and work with the raw meat first and then wash your hands and then work with the cured meat, because if you don't follow those rules, you'll end up with all sorts of food poisoning and it's not going to be good. So what I'm going to do first is prepare the chicken. I'm just going to move this big board out of the way and use this little plastic one. Right, so as I said, one chicken breast is fine for two portions. What you need to do is see all this kind of fatty stuff around the edge, is just take that off, because that's what it is, it's just fat, so you just want to tidy it up a little bit by taking stuff like that off. You don't have to get it all, just the worst of it. Alright, and then all you want to do with the chicken is to cut it into cubes. So just kind of slice it into slices like that, maybe going on a centimetre thick, and then cut it into cubes, roughly the same size. So you've maybe got a bit, it's about that, so I don't know, a centimetre square. And that's how you prepare the chicken. Alright, so I'll get on with the rest of that and then I'll show you what to do with the chorizo. Okay, so the chicken's all diced up, just kept it in there, keep it out of the way. As you can see, I've changed boards, I've changed knives. I also wiped down my work surface before I put this back on, and I've washed my hands with hot water and soap. So now we can work with the cured meat. You can get these chorizo rings in almost every supermarket nowadays, which is fantastic. For this I would use about a third. You can see I've used a third, actually I made an omelette the other night, so I'm going to use a third again. So just slice that bit off, and you can just wrap that up with some cling film and it will stay good for a while. You don't need to take the skin off this or anything, it's really all you need to do is slice it into slices, like that, just all the way around, so you get something roughly that thick, and then I usually quarter it as well, so you just get quarters. Again, you can speed this up by putting a few bits on top of one another. So I'll go into that prep, and then hopefully the water will be boiled and we can start doing a bit of cooking. Okay, so water's boiling, so put the pasta right in. That wee stir, put the lid back on. What I'm going to do is just move it to the back gas, because that can just boil away. And that way I've got the front gas to do the sauce. So, frying pan here, all I've done is put a little bit of oil in the frying pan, and I'll put it on the heat and let it heat up. That'll take a couple of minutes and I'll come back to you and we'll start doing some cooking. Oil's heated up, you can see it's got quite liquid like in the pan, so what we're going to do is put in the chicken. You want to quickly move this around and turn it over, because you want it to get browned on all sides the best you can. So you can see it's already changing colour, the bits that have been on the oil. Pasta's boiling as well. Pasta will take 10 minutes, so that's an ideal time for us to get this sauce, or the meat in the sauce, done as well. So once the chicken's all browned over, we'll move on to the chorizo in a couple of minutes, and you can see the chicken is all now coloured on the outside, so that's ideal. Time to add the chorizo, so just bung that in, and again keep it moving. Before long, what you'll see is the chorizo's full of paprika, and it'll start coming out and colouring the chicken. You can see it happening already. Oh, make sure your pasta doesn't boil over. And the smell that comes off this is phenomenal as well. You can see the oil's coming out already. The chicken's starting to go a kind of red colour, and that's really what flavours the sauce, is the chorizo. So I'll keep that cooking for a couple of minutes, and then we'll actually go into the sauce side of things. Cooking for a couple of minutes. Hopefully you can see that the oil came out of the chorizo, and the chicken's starting to get coloured, and the oil in the pan itself is a nice red colour, and the kind of smoky paprika smell is really nice. So for the actual sauce, all you need is half this jar of red pesto. I know you're like, oh, he's bought a jar of pesto. Well, that's because I've actually made the green pesto before, and it was more expensive to make it myself than it was to buy it because of the cost of the pine nuts. So yeah, I'm afraid I buy this because it's one of the few things that's actually cheaper to buy. And you also need half a tub of creme fraiche. So this is a 300ml tub, so I used half it last night, so that's 150ml of creme fraiche going in. Make sure your heat's down low here, because what you don't want to do is boil the creme fraiche, because it just splits, and it's pretty horrible when that happens. Right, so that's most of it out of that, and it's just a simple case of mixing it all together now. And you'll see instantly the creme fraiche picks up all the lovely colour from the chorizo. You just want to keep on mixing that, it will gradually all combine. And there you go. One chicken and chorizo pasta sauce, just like that. And I've still got a few minutes until the pasta's ready, so all I'll do is I'll keep that on a low heat to heat the cold ingredients up that we've just put in, and to just cook the chicken the last wee bit, and then it's ready to serve. So right, so a few minutes and I'll show you what to do when both things are ready, and then that's dinner done. So pasta is ready, it's been drained. What I'm going to do is stick it back in the pot. And it's just a simple case of mixing the sauce. You can see all the lovely oil and that's in it, it's all combined nicely. Dip it all in. And just mix it up in the pot. And all bind together really quickly. And there you have it. Chicken and chorizo pasta for red pesto and creme fraiche sauce. Rid of that. And I've just moved these plates in. Serve it up here. So there you go, 2 decent sized portions of pasta. I've actually got enough left for at least another portion, so I guess that serves 3 instead of 2. And that's you, ready to go. Bit of black pepper, bit of parmesan if you want, and it's perfect. So thanks for watching the video. Leave any comments on the bottom and subscribe to my channel for more videos. Cheers!